Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Riff, it is great to see you. Hello, how you doing today? I'm doing well. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. We will be taking a look at your artwork shortly that you posted on my Discord. And really, it's going to be one of those days. Okay. I'm going to be... I don't understand this. YouTube, sometimes, like Tuesday, will not give me any commercials whatsoever. Riff says fine, good. Will not give me any commercials whatsoever, and I can do my stream and no worries. Then there's other days in which I'm just bombarded with ads. And Oliver was nice enough kind of to point me towards Spotify or a chill, some chill website, and you can make your own playlist. And to be honest, I'm like, that's just too much work. Like I don't know. I need something like this is 12 hours of free background music. So come on. Chrome and Craft, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Just to give you a quick update, we were talking about passports last week and got mine printed, got it all taken care of. We did the photo shoot with Mrs. Shawn and myself. We got our photos, I printed them, did the editing, and we are good to go. They are cut. Ooh. That was loud.
Unzero Variable just subscribed for 13 months.
Hey Oliver, thank you so much. We Unzero Variable. That's great. Thank you, Oliver. Let's jump over, and Oliver needs to get a big boom. Boom. Send me a list of music that you want to hear, Riff. I mean, the funny thing is, so the way that I have my music set up is it is stream only. So it's only you can hear it. I can't hear it. I don't want to hear it. So in OBS, I've got it set up so it's for you. So I don't even know. There's times I have no idea what's playing, and I'll jump in and listen to a little bit of the music, like a couple minutes, and go, "Oh, okay, this will work." So yeah, I don't know if you're talking about a list of songs or a list of possible websites or riff. Yeah. I don't want you to do too much work. I don't want to put that on you. So, okay, let's jump into some introductions really quick. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I am a photographer. I am based in Germany. Wherever you're watching this, hopefully you can see a Linktree link within the description, and it looks something like this. Cafe background channel would be fine music. But where is it from? What's it from? Because the thing is, I have to be careful because sometimes Twitch will not, they'll mute me. I've had parts of my channel, the music, muted on YouTube and on Twitch. And usually this is when I am working in Express and we're going through music and we're listening to music. Yeah, but I've had one copyright strike. Well, the thing is, a riff, I'm on YouTube. I mean, I can even show you. Here's a little quick peek. Get ready for some Inception, everybody. Go here and So I've got the channel open like this. That way I can interact with the YouTube with the YouTube if need be. That's kind of the way I've got things set up. But okay, if you're interested in sharing some of your work with me and I can share it with the community, you can join my Discord from here. I look really washed out. We'll be looking at riffs in a moment. Let's add some color. That's better. All right. I don't want to look too orange for specific reasons that we shall not name. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, oh, now I'm too orange with the black screen. If you're watching this on, oh no, wait, get back here. Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, your city is very cool, blessed man. Thank you, Chrome. I'll show you where that's from in a second. If you're watching this on YouTube and Twitch, feel free to subscribe, follow, like, hit the bell icon, all those great things. If you're on Behance, you can subscribe to me from here also. And let me see. Kozelhoff. Okay. Here is a project, and this is for you, Chrome, and anybody else that is interested. Let me make sure. This should play through. So if anybody, I don't know how loud this is going to be. If anybody has earphones on, I'm warning you right now. So here we go. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. Welcome to Kozelhoff. Follow me to the merch shop. Okay, that's it. Really quick, simple animation. This was the first time that I ever did anything like this. And this was from a couple years ago. And you can see I used all these apps: Lightroom Classic, Photoshop, Illustrator, Character Animator, After Effects, and Media Encoders. These are the 3D buildings that I built in Illustrator. Here are the photos of the actual buildings. And why am I on a loop? Okay. These are the actual buildings that I took photos of. Then created the landscape, created the puppet, and put it all together in Character Animator and After Effects. Should have used Premiere, but I didn't know Premiere that well then. But yeah. So that is what this is from. It's from that project because I like the buildings. I live in a half, so a quarter timber, a quarter timber house, and the other is stone. And it looks like that one. Not the tall one. I can't point too far. That one. Kind of looks like that one. The one I live in. Okay. Let's jump into the Discord. Let's see. We've got a riff. This is my idea submission for the contest, blaming MDK and Septerra Core Games at the moment. Check this out, a riff. What do we got? Level up core interface, an industrial sci-fi HUD system, visualizing progression from level 1 to level 4 through UI density, power indicators, and system stability. Weapon files found from Free Pick. AI was used for the background inside Illustrator with all final assets. Oh, YouTube. Check. Okay. Check. I just muted myself. I am sorry about that. I've done this before. I'm a pro. I know what I'm doing. Let me know if that's too soft, too loud. I think I turned it down. Let's take it up to a nit. Okay, that should be, peaking just a little bit. Down a little more. All right, that should be okay. Sorry about that, everybody. How's the other screens? Okay. AI was used for the background inside Illustrator with all final assets rebuilt as clean, scalable vectors in Adobe Illustrator. All right. To sleep? What is to sleep? You're going to sleep? This is cool, Arif. Wonder how it would look on a black background. Like, would it be difficult to see? The contrast. I mean, due to the fact. Oh, the sound is perfect. Thank you, Chrome. I'm just, here's the thing. As we are looking at this, I'm assuming this is for a game, and it's going to be in the corner, small. You did share it? Okay. Let's look at level 4. Okay. So if you're looking at the whole screen and this is kind of tough to read because this is probably the size that it's going to be. I mean, it's not going to take up an entire, it's not going to be full size. Like, you're not going to see it this large on the screen. So the only issue that I have is it's difficult to read. Like, for me, right here, the level 4 is tough, is really hard to read. The XP 100 is hard. And I think that says core synchronized. So that's the only thing that I'm concerned with. The concept, everything about it is cool. The contrast with the text is what I'm concerned with. But I like it. I wonder. You know, one thing that you could try Like, I love the way that you have some of these. Are you in the Russian speaking part of the country? I am not, no. I actually don't even know where that is. And I didn't even learn about that until a recent Twitch streamer was talking about it. Okay, one thing you could do is increase the size of the font so the height is getting closer to the edges of your black box. And then you could even elongate it. You could stretch that text out a little bit, get some it's so tight, it's so cramped that it feels as if it's just coming together too much. So that is a suggestion. And I like the font. I like the colors. We're losing on the line. Caroline, hello. I hope you're having a great day. On the XP gauge, the line, the power-up line, whatever you want to call it. I see that you do have it, the opacity of it turned down. Maybe that should be all the way up to 100%. Because that's also tough to see. Now, I understand that you don't want this to be distracting, to taking away from the game, from the UI UX of the game. So I get it, but I would try some of that. You know, you want to remember that whenever you are doing anything like this, that you zoom out. So, like, that's one of the things. If we open up Photoshop, we've got Photoshop open. Whenever I'm doing anything at all, let's see, what do we want? Jump into my library. This one works well. This one works well. Whenever I'm building anything or doing anything in Photoshop or Illustrator, wherever, one of the things I always do is zoom in a lot, right? But what's it going to look like when it's that big? Is it going to be visible? Because you don't know where people are going to be looking at this. So one of the things, I hardly do anything on my phone. I definitely don't edit. So for me, I'm so used to doing everything with my, 27-inch monitors. Everything is huge and I get to zoom all the way in. I have to remind myself sometimes I got to zoom out and see if what I've done works or if it doesn't. If it should work small, it should work big. So check those things out. Yeah. And what I was talking about, and you're probably aware of this, Riff. If we go, I don't know, level 1, and instead of trying to make this really big, what we can do is we can go into our properties. We can come over and add some stretching right there. Make it look like that. So that's a possibility, something like that. It's going to be, let's do this instead. Whoa. Let's make it the same. What is happening here, Photoshop? Come on. Let me get this back down. Okay. So we have the two fonts. They're the same size. Now, if I go ahead and, one moment. If I go ahead and we zoom out, let me get my contextual taskbar. You can see how we're starting to lose a little bit of, we're starting to lose the bottom one. Like, I bet you streaming, you guys probably can't even see that. But the top one, with it spread out, it doesn't feel off, but it's easier to read. So, okay. Yeah, just a thought, Arif. Just a thought. Thank you for sharing. All right. So that is all that we've got to take a look at from the Discord. So Arif, thank you for sharing. Hopefully that helps and it makes sense. And as always, this is just my opinion, and I'm not saying that I'm right. All right, so there was an update in Photoshop. We are going to go through the update and talk about it and check stuff out throughout the update. And with that, I'm going to continue on showing off little features and tips and tricks along the way. So let's dive into it. If you haven't already, make sure to download or update the new Photoshop 2026. But let's get going. Okay, so first off, we're in Photoshop 2026, the version that has these new updates is going to be release 27.3.0. It's fine to get critique from you. Well, thank you for sharing. I'm glad you share. Okay, so the first one that I want to go over is we've got a couple new adjustment layers. And you know what? Let's jump back into my libraries. Is there a green screen behind you? We would like to see the behind the scenes. Of course there's a green screen behind me. I'm in my studio. I've got a green screen. Were you not here when when I pulled my green screen around my head, around my body, so I was a floating head? Thought you were here for that. Let me see, what do we want? Let me grab that one. Okay. We have this beautiful landscape, and we've got a couple new layers, and we're gonna, what I would do with these layers, I'm gonna be completely honest, is I would be doing this in Lightroom Classic to be specific, or in Adobe Camera Raw. I not right now. I'm just getting started. So let's go ahead, and if I jump into my adjustment layers, you're gonna see, first off, and some people were not even aware of this, and these big names, and I'm not calling anybody out, were not even aware, let me turn off my lower thirds here, that Photoshop, like 2 updates ago, reordered. So in the past, your solid color adjustment layer used to be at the top. So when you first click into it that way, let's see how it scrolls because I'm on the arrow. Initially, it's way down at the bottom. So if you're so used to it at looking at specific places for your adjustment layers, you're gonna be off a little bit. So just go slow. Anyway, our first two, we have a color and vibrance adjustment layer, and we have a excuse me. That's an updated color and vibrance has been updated, but then we have a clarity and we have a grain. So clarity and dehaze, and get rid of this one. I would do this in Adobe Camera Raw or Lightroom Classic. So if we go ahead and we turn our image, our layer, into a smart object. We go up to Filter, Adobe Camera Raw, and why are you over there? Yeah, I know. Within Adobe Camera Raw, this is where you're gonna go in and you can do these details. You can get in, and if we go into, God, it's been so long. We've got clarity here. So you've got the sliders, and then you also have dehaze. So you can add haze, or you can eliminate the haze and darken up the sky. Be gentle with this slider. That's all I can say. So I would work there. Now, because they are adjustment layers now, let's go ahead, let's cancel out of that. Cancel all changes and dismiss, yep. Because these are adjustment layers now, you're working non-destructively, which Lightroom, you work non-destructively, but you work non-destructively. You have blending modes. You can easily turn the layers on and off. You have opacity, and you have a fill. So not only, if I jump in here back into the clarity dehaze, you can see in your properties panels, comes up, clarity dehaze. I can sit here and I can move them around. Now, the funny thing, maybe it is as powerful. I mean, maybe. We may test that. I can sit here and give it everything I want. So we crank it up to 71. Now, there's a mask. So if I'm like, okay, let's hit our brush tool. Let's actually grab a soft round brush. Where are you? Let's make you bigger. I can sit here and actually brush away the clarity that I just added. So I come in and say, I don't want that clarity up here. Now it's not doing much difference, but you can see what you can do with that. So it's very, very powerful, just like any other adjustment layer. All right, let's turn that off. Dehaze. It's turned off, Shawn. Come on now. We can add haze, so we can make it look like it's foggy, or we can dehaze it and make it look really bad. Sorry about that, everybody. But again, if you're going to jump into the dehaze, be gentle. Like, now this is the different control that you have here. If we go over the top, we have too much clarity, too much dehaze, then we can come down and change the opacity of this layer. So you have not only the sliders that you can fine tune, then you can really fine tune by using masks and also the opacity. So really, really powerful. I'm happy they added this. Very happy. Okay, next off, our grain. And when you're doing grain, make sure to zoom in so you can see what you're doing. Let's get into the grain. So first off, the amount. You can really see it up here in the mountains, the grain coming in. And if I take it all the way, that's a lot of grain. That's a lot of grain. So you can add grain, which I know some people, they don't like the idea that you have such a clean photo with digital photography. And I do not have Twitch going. Why is that? That's a nice photo. It makes me feel peaceful, all the green. It is. It is Mount Rainier in Washington State. And I hate the fact that I have to say Washington State. That's another gripe. Okay, so we have a ton of grain. You can jump in, you can adjust the size of your grain so you can make it really chunky or make it super tiny. Let's take it about right there. Next off, we have roughness. So you can make it very smooth, or you can make it extremely rough. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to take that in the middle. We're going to take our size down, and we have a ton of grain here. Now, the cool thing, again, it's a layer. So you have full control over what you're doing to it. And if you want to, you can jump into the blending modes and you can say, just give me the black grain. So hitting darken, you will see that all the white grain is taken out. You can really see it down here. Or you can take it the other way and do a lighten and take all the black grain out. So you have choices that you can make when you're adding your grain texture. And of course, you have all the other blend modes. Zoom in, see what's happening. You have all the other blend modes that's happening here. And let's get down to some fun ones. Hard mix, that's crazy. Difference, exclusion, subtract, divide, hue. Yeah, hue, saturation, color, luminosity. Oh, luminosity had a pretty big effect. Did not expect that. Let's go back to normal. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Now, would I do this? Add this much grain? No. There's a lot of people that will go in and you will denoise. You'll take all the noise out of your image. Then you'll work on it. You'll get it to a point in which you like it. Then you'll come in and you'll add a little bit of noise. And how zoomed in? I'm at 100, but let's take it in a little. Usually, like 22 is too much. But just maybe 10. Yeah, maybe 10. So at this level, if I turn it off and turn it on, you really don't see much difference. So again, you could crank it up just until it starts getting visible. But when it comes to dealing with noise or grain, you really want to be zoomed in. You really want to be zoomed in. And then zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. I guess that's the theme for today. Zoom. And make sure to look around and see how you're affecting the entire image. Like, this is way too much. I'm at 18. This is way too much rain for the sky. But you could increase the size of this, because right now they're pretty tiny. Bring down the roughness a little bit. Turn the layer off and on. Hopefully that's coming through on the stream. Yeah, something like that. That works for me. So we have those two new adjustment layers. I would have never thought of it myself. Hyena, hello. You can use Blendif and pull it out of the highlights. Great tip. Great tip. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are going, let's zoom in. That is a great tip. By the way, Hyena, welcome in. Good to see ya. If I double click on the layer, whoa!
Hyena_MC just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. So what we're talking about here, if you double click and you get into your layer styles, right here at the bottom, you have Blendif. Blendif is one of the absolute best features. So what you have is, what are you blending with? You have your current layer. So on the left-hand side, so this is just like the histogram. On the left-hand side, you have your blacks. On the right-hand side, you have your whites. Then you have the underlying layer, you have your blacks, and you have your whites. So let's go ahead, let's cancel out of that. Let's go and make a, YouTube. Okay, we're turning you off for now. Let's do a rectangle and turn off the stroke. Jump into our fills. Let's do a gradient. Come on now. Where do we want to do this at? Let's grab that blue for right now. All right. Making sure that we've got everything kind of covered, which is good. All right, let's go ahead, hit done. I'm gonna grab a gradient and let's reverse that gradient. Let's see here. Okay. We're going to bring this down. So before we start doing the grain with the Blendif, we need to actually learn what Blendif is. So with the rectangle is the current layer right there. The underlying layer is our background. So let's move this over here. So what this means is if I grab the black, you can see it's being taken away of the current layer. If I end up doing the white, the opposite happens. Now, if I zoom in, you can see it's really rough and nasty. Frank, hello. Frank, I guarantee, is a guy that loves Blendif. Okay, so you can see it's kind of chunky. So if I bring this back a little bit, let's get back into the chunk while we're zoomed in so you can see it. Right about there. So if I hold down the Option key, now see how I split it right there? It's split. So that's the Alt key on Windows, Option on a Mac. And now I can feather this and I can get a nice feather, and I can do it with the blacks also. Frank says, yes, I love and use BlendIf every day. Frank, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. Okay, so that is that layer. Let's zoom out. Okay, now if I select our background layer and we double click it and we get back into BlendIf, and I do actually, no, cancel out of that. We're going to stick with the rectangle and we're going to use the underlining. So check out what is blending. So we've got the dark trees, like the white is staying there, but now the blacks from the underlying layer is coming through. If I do the whites, you can see it's taken away from the sky. And again, it's chunky. So you hold down the Option key, you can split it, you can get a nice blend. And you can do both. So if I want the trees, let's split it. You can do something like that. So you can get some really, really cool, intricate things. So that is another way to do blending, using BlendIf, using blend modes, using masks, all like everything in Photoshop. There's a dozen different ways to do things. So let's go ahead, cancel out of that. Let's get rid of our rectangle. Now, Hyena was talking about using grain. So let's get back to our new adjustment layer, our grain. We don't need you right now. And this time, we're going to crank up our grain. We're going to make it really visible, and we're going to make it tiny. Let's make it rough. Even on adjustment layers. Yes. So you can see what we've got going on. We've added a ton of grain. Let me zoom in. We've got a lot of grain, and I'm going over the top so we can see what's happening. And this is probably a good spot. We've got the dark trees, we have the sky. So on this adjustment layer, let's double click. Now, if I wanted to take out the blacks and whites, or blacks or whites, I can just pull it around here, and that will leave just the whites. Same thing if I pull the whites. Okay. But if we want to remove the grain from the sky, we can bring over, and you can see it disappearing up here. You can see the difference from the whites right here above the hill, and then look up here in the sky, because that is at 239. So the pure white is at 255. This is at 239 right now. So we're starting to lose it. And again, holding down the Option key, I can split that and try to get a nice blend. So for whatever reason, let's say that I wanted grain in the upper part of this image in the sky, but not at the spot, not at the brightest white. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous that you would do that, but you have the capability of doing it. And then if we get down into our trees, we can continue doing that, and you can really see it. Zoom in on these trees, like they look chunky. They look chunky right there. Now it's gone. Let's bring it back. And you can see as I move really slow, it's like popping back in. The grain is popping back in. And of course, we can split it and we can hit OK. So now only the midtones and pretty far from the midtones of this entire image has grain. The way we did it is this sky, because it's closer to pure white, has no grain. This is getting towards the midtones at the top, grain. In the darkest parts of the trees, there's no grain. And then once it gets closer to the midtones, there's grain. I don't see a use for this off the top of my head. It's something that could be done, but would I ever do this with one of my landscapes? No. No. But it's possible. All right. Do we have any other questions? That was a great pitch there. Let me, you get another boom. Thank you for bringing up blending. All right. Any questions on the new grain adjustment layer or the clarity and dehaze? If not, we're going to move on. I'll leave that open right now in case somebody is typing. Let's jump in to, let's jump into here. Okay, so first off, what we want to do, Nate. Hey, Shawn, just passing by. Well, you could have knocked on the door, Nate. I would have let you in. I've got to be right back stream just for such occasions. Jeez. Okay. What we're going to do, let's go in and think, how do I want to start this? Let's duplicate this so we can go side by side. And why did you not open? Oh, because you're over here. Okay. All right. So let me bring this over here for now. I've got two of the exact same images open, and Firefly, the generative expand. There is a new updated generative expand, and it's actually called Firefly Fill and Expand. So let's talk about that. Let's jump in. Let's hit C for our crop tool, and let's bring it over a third of the way just for giggles. And up here at the top, you have transparent background, generative expand, or content aware fill. We're going to use generative expand. Now, within our contextual taskbar down here, you see where it says Firefly. You click on that, and this is giving you the options of Firefly Image 1. Hyena says, I use two types of grain, one for the shadows, darks, and highlights, and use Blend If for a filmic look on street photography. So let me see if okay, but two layers of grain, but you're using different grains, or at least different sizes or a different type. You're not using the same grain, I'm assuming. Yes. I've never thought of that. I've never thought of that. I like it. I mean, here in Germany, it's illegal to do street photography. So I haven't done street photography in probably, well, I let me rephrase that. I do that on my when I'm traveling, but not in Germany. Uh, but I like that with the grungy look. I like that. If you've got something to share, let me know. I'd be interested in seeing it. Okay, so we have the 3 different fireflies. We have image 1. Why would you ever use image 1 from October 2023? Small grain for the mids to highlights and larger grain for the shadows and darks. That makes perfect sense. If you think about it, Umacorn, a 7 stream streak. Bam. Thanks, Umacorn, and welcome in. Oh, I was giving you a big...
Umacorn just redeemed Big Boom.
Okay, I gave you a preemptive boom. Boom. You got 2. Okay, what Hyena is talking about, think about the film days. And this, this never crossed my mind before. I hope you're having a great day, Uma. It's wonderful to see you. So film, let's say you're doing street photography, so you're shooting with ISO 400. You may, depending upon where you live, the type of lighting you have, you may be shooting ISO 800. But usually with street photography, because people are moving, you're going to be shooting usually ISO 400. So when you noise is the sensitivity of your film coming through. So what happens is within the shadows, you're going to have more noise because there's less light. So it's almost like your film is working harder to see. And in the highlights, in the skies, you'd have less. Dang, okay. That's a good tip, Hyena. That is a great tip. Did you say street photography is illegal in Germany? I did. Are we gonna have this conversation again? Because I'll do a quick we'll do a quick tangent. Okay, quick tangent here. So what occurred is there was a street photographer. This was maybe, I think, 10 years ago. And I'm thinking it doesn't matter where it was. I think it was Cologne, but I'm not 100% sure. So, don't want to break your stream, Shawn. Nah, no problems. No problems, Frank. The street photographer ended up doing an exhibit, and a person came, and there was a large print, and it was a woman walking out of the underground, the subway, walking out, and the photographer photographed the woman from behind, and she was in a really super nice jacket going up the stairs. A woman at the show recognized the subject. She calls her up and says, "Hey, your guy's got a photo of you." And so the subject, she went down to the show, looked at it. "Hey, Vikram, hello. Looked at it and told the photographer to take it down. And the photographer said, "I'm sorry. I'll take it down right away. I apologize." And so took it down. Then he got a lawsuit. He got in the mail. She sued him for defamation. The image is of her walking out of the subway but at the very top, you can see a sign for a secondhand store. And she sued for defamation, saying that it was showing that she was going into the store. And she's like, I would never. So it actually went to court. She won. And because of that, Germany created privacy laws that you cannot, so petty, I know, that you cannot publicly show people on the public street, let it be Instagram, streaming. Like, I'm very careful with what I show when I'm streaming. And when this first came out, it was like a 500 euro fine. Lawyers went crazy searching internet, searching Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything, social media, and looking for this photography, and started suing the photographers at $500 an image. So I had, at the time, 10 years ago, a couple very prolific street photographer colleagues that instantly their whole thing dried up. Like, they put on shows. Their whole thing was like, this one guy's concept is 14 seconds. It takes 14 seconds for you to go up, introduce yourself, talk to the person, get the photo, and get away. So he did whole exhibits, 14 seconds, and all gone. Okay, I'm going to talk about this while we're generating. I don't know what the EU, now the EU has AI laws. And I don't know them because I don't care. I'm not going to make deep fakes. I barely use any third-party models except for Firefly. What if you're a photojournalist? Can you get a permit or something? I love street photography too. I agree with you, Frank. It is sad. Now, journalism is a totally different thing. If you take an image of a public interest, okay. If you take an image of a public image, like I was in New York City, and there was a crane that crashed down, and when it came down, I know I've shown these photos before. When it came down, it landed on all the cars. Like, it was massive, this crane. Unfortunately, it killed one person, but luckily it happened like in the middle of the night, early morning, like 3 a.m. But so I was out taking pictures of it. Now, of course, in New York, it's not illegal, but that would be so that would be okay. And I can turn around and say I'm a freelance press photographer, and as long as I can say that it is of public interest, it's fine. As long as you can say it's of public interest. Photographing strangers on the street is what the privacy is. Okay. And it's to the extent, I'll put it this way, when the law first came out, I was going to wine festivals. And all these wine festivals would have a sign, and it said, "We are going to be taking photos or our website. If you do not want to be in these photos, please put this red sticker on your shirt. And they had, just the little red stickers. Are tourists aware of that? No. And I don't think they have anything to worry about because they don't live in Germany. So what they did is all these people at these wine fests were taking the red stickers and putting them on their forehead. So there's all these people drinking wine with stickers on it. So then from there, it got to the point that my landlord, who's a winemaker and has a wine fest, had a wine fest, he's retired now. But at his festivals, he would have another huge sign when you came in and saying, photos will be taken. If you do not want to be part of these photos, do not come in. So now there's warnings, and it's pretty much, they're saying, hey, this is what's going on. So the photos, they're eliminating the liability of the location, but it's if I'm photographing for the landlord, for the winery, and they're posting it on their website, which they've done, and I've done streams about it. I've shown edits of it, and I give them to him, and he puts it on. That's fine. If I took the images and it was a job, so it was fine for me. But if I took the images and it wasn't a job and I posted them on Facebook or wherever, Instagram, then I could get into trouble. And yeah, I could get into trouble. So it's something I'm very aware of.
Designed by Arif, just redeemed Big Boom.
Arif, here you go. So yeah, that's the long and short of it there. Thank you, Arif. All right. I'll field questions as they come. We're going to continue on with Facebook. All right, so back into it. We are in generative expand our models. Again, we have Firefly Image 1. Never use it. Won't, or used to use it. Why use it now? Image 3, that came out in 2024. So let's do an image 3, and we're just going to go ahead and hit generate. I'm going to let this work. And I had the Tim generating music, but I think it's on the wrong. I have it set up wrong. Oh, I can turn the music back on for now. Where are you? Oh, wait. I can do it manually? You can't hear that though. That's on the wrong Mac. Oh wait, no, you can hear it. Okay, I got to remember I have generating music. All right, let's. Arif says, "Yep, good. Generative expand. Let's do the other one. We're going to bring it over a third. Again, we're going to come down here to Firefly, and we are going to choose the new Firefly fill and expand. Now, the big difference here, let's generate. Where are you, Tim? This is the only music I can hear. Okay. You're gone, Tim. Let's turn that music back on. All right. So the big difference that we've got, if we go and we look at the Model 3, a few minutes later, Model 3. Now, if I go into the Move tool and I zoom in, first off, with the up here at the top, when you're on the Move tool, with the Show Layer Bounds, Expand Layer Group, and Show Hover Bounds layer. So as I hover over the layer, and I have 2 layers over here, you can see, okay, I can see where the seam is. Now, YouTube, if I go ahead and I can see it from here, I don't know if you can yet, but if I start to zoom in, let me actually take care of that. Okay. Now, there is our seam. You can see the blue line very faintly. If I zoom in, you can see the muddiness. Now, one side is 1K, because that's the largest that Firefly Image 3 would do. So you can see the resolution is not good. We still have the variations, and let's actually stay zoomed in so we can see the muddiness. And I'm going to upscale this. So let's upscale, and enhancing the detail. Okay. That did well. That actually did very well. But let's take a look at the other one. So let's look at the same area right here. Let's zoom in. And now the new fill and expand is generating at 2K. So it's double the resolution. So it's still, there's still a little bit of muddiness happening. You can see, like, that is not bad. That's not bad at all. Little bit of muddiness. But if I come back here, now that's pretty good. Let's go ahead. Let's upscale it. Enhance. Enhance. Ooh, okay. Again, we can see where the line is supposed to be because of the hover. That's, wow. Zoom out, Command 0. That's not bad. That is not bad. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that one. Okay. Go ahead. Let's not save. Nope. Don't need you anymore. So that's using the crop tool. Let's get back into my libraries. Libraries. Ads are going to be starting soon, everybody. What images do I want for this next one? Let's grab some people. Let's grab this guy. Okay. Some of you may recognize. I was gonna call him Olaf. That's not German. All right. So we've got this guy right here. What do we want to do? Let's get in. And do we want him to... I'm thinking of which direction do we want to go here. If we have... Tony? It could be. It could be. Oh, we want to do that one too. That's a good one. How you doing? Speaking of Timsay, You know, whenever I dance, it makes me think of that that new Lady Gaga song. Do the dad dance. I'm not a dad, but I could be. Do the dad dance. Okay. Hope you're doing well, Tim. Good to see you. Good to see you. So first off, what we're gonna do is let's go in here. We're going to do a select subject. I've got this set up to do a select subject that is within the cloud. We've got our selection done. Let's invert this. We go into generative fill. Again, we have Firefly, making sure that the new Firefly fill and expand is done. We're gonna make sure that's clicked. And this is a prompt that was suggested to me by Clever Devlin. So I'm giving props where props are due, but we're gonna put a dog, and spell it right, a dog on a cloud with sheep. And let's generate, and let's get down. Every time I play this, I have to pay Tim 5 cents. So you can see the quality is so much better. Is so much better. Look at this guy. Look at this sheep. I mean, his arm's a little messed up, but you know, I'm okay. The big thing that the new model does, let's go ahead and zoom out. Let's look at the variations. That's kind of fun. I like that one, but this is my favorite. So the cool thing, or a big improvement that has happened, is the masking. The select and mask, and then the masking that is done by Firefly, it has gotten better. It has gotten more solid. It's not muddy. And with Model 3, your masks would be slightly muddy. So it's doing a better job with our masks. So that is a definite plus. That's helping out a lot. We have better quality. And now let's go ahead. So we've got our Bavarian dude. Our Bavarian dude. Now, I need to find an image. Let me see what I've got in my downloads. I think we can do it. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll grab our selection brush tool, and we're gonna make a basso out of this. So let's make sure to get the beer. We're gonna get the beer. Yeah, let's do that. And let's make this big. And release. There we go. So if we do generative fill, in the past, let me get into Model 3. In the past, this is grayed out, the reference image. So if you go in and you select your fill and expand, we can choose an image. I have no idea how this is going to work. We're going to go into our downloads. Oh, where are you? Unless I come up with something better. Oh, I need to clean out my downloads. Wow. Where's my lamp? Didn't see that. Can I drag and drop? I don't think I can. Okay. Let's try this again. Well, a riff, I know it's a lot of files. It's because I do so much prompt jockey and then on my streams, and I don't clean it up like I should. Okay, image should be right here. Oh, there you are. Okay, wait a second for it to load. It's finding the subject. And we've got it. You can see the image is here. And you have a choice. You can reference the whole image, or you can do the object. You can swap the selected area or place in a selected area. So we're going to swap it because we're swapping for the beer and the lamp. And if I do object, you can see it's removing the background. So let's go ahead and generate. Now, please do that bodiless green screen trick. In a moment. Oh. Oh. Okay. So that is the new expand, fill and expand. So it took this god-awful lamp that I've been building for years and put it in place of that beer. So good. So good. I want that to be my... That's going to be my thumbnail. Vikram says a sword. I don't have an image of a sword off the top of my head. To use that, you need the image on your computer. Okay. Let's see here. So we went through the adjustment layers. Oh, we can do one other thing. We can do one other thing. Let's jump back into my libraries and let's put something on somebody. Maybe we should have done the hoodie. Yeah, let's do that. By the way, are you into video editing stuff currently? I just finished doing a weather report. What am I doing? For the Power and Art Challenge that I just put on. Oh, that's not here. Hold on.
Welcome to Channel Green Weather. Glenn here with today's weather. Let's start in the West with California being sunny. Always sunny.
So I just did that, but usually I will create something. So it is video editing because I'll be using After Effects and Premiere, but I don't think it's the type of stuff that you're talking about. Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay. Getting back to Photoshop. Give me a second. Okay, Vikram is saying make his arm stronger. What software did you use? For that, I used Character Animator, Illustrator, After Effects, and Premiere. So using all of them. When it rains, well, I don't want to get back to it. When it rains, eggs, that's After Effects. Now, Vikram's saying make his muscles strong. So no. To me, that is an ethics issue.
Design by Arif just redeemed Big Boom.
Boom. Yeah, so not a riff. Thank you, a riff, by the way. Vikram. I'm an Adobe community expert. So yeah, I use and show off Adobe's products, and that's what I guess get points for. Yeah, I'm part of the program, so this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Again, let's see what we've got here. Back to making them stronger. No, because ethically, the only time that I edit a person, I remove, I change, is something that is not part of them. I could do it for fun. Yeah, great. But I'm still not going to. I am not that type of editor that is going to make a woman's waist smaller, her hips bigger, or anything of that nature. I will push around cloth, but I would never do that. So I would never edit this guy that way. I'm really just curious, what were you doing before Lightroom and all this? Interesting question. Before I became a photographer, I was a union construction worker, 15 years. In a past life, I was an actor. And then I became a photographer. And to give you the story, I was editing, and I was editing horribly wrong. And I got Lightroom, learned about Lightroom from a magazine, got it, and it blew my mind away. So Lightroom Classic, of course, back then. And can't even tell you how many years ago that was. So then, let's jump ahead. Right before lockdown, I got an email saying, hey, check out Adobe Live. And I'm like, what do I need Adobe Live for? I know Photoshop. I know Lightroom. I don't need Adobe Live. Oh my God, was I wrong. So I started watching, and Tim in chat started watching the UK and German streams, and then some of the US, and doing the challenges that were happening. And back in those days, it was 5 days a week. Um, and I was like, oh my God, I had no idea. Dude, bug. Still sorry about that. Which part? The fact that it's gone? Learned about Lightroom from a magazine. Yeah, I did. I did. Um, a photographer was touting it, so I started doing some research, and I'm like, I gotta buy this. And I realized one of the biggest things that I tell people is that you don't know what you don't know until you know it. I had an ego. I thought I knew the programs, and immediately I was shown that I did not know the programs. Started using Photoshop with version 4, 96, 97. I got elements. I like the contrast between our reactions. At the email, I went, what do I need this for? This seems like it would be kind of cool. Okay, so here's the thing, Oliver. I was in a studio in Mines, and so I had every day. I had a studio. I had colleagues that I was working with. I was photographing, doing portraits, all day, and it was one of those things like, do I want to leave the studio? Do I want to come back here? And so I found myself, to begin with, doing the challenges. So that's at 6 o'clock at night for me. So I would do the challenges, get up in the morning, rewatch, and actually make the stuff, put it in the Discord. But as for like the German and UK stuff, I was like, I don't know. So then it got to the point in which I was leaving the studio early to get home to watch the UK stream. And because I was learning so much, and I was like, oh my, this is amazing. But then, of course, when lockdown hit, it was like, wow, okay, 100%. And I was there from day one with the UK streams. I was not. I was working, fortunately. But then I started streaming, and some guy, all I had was a photography plan. You know what? I'm getting a feeling that you're a person who likes traveling. Am I right? I have been to 40, is it 41 countries? Oh, you're going to make me open up Illustrator. You're going to make me open up Illustrator. Oh, where are you? Where are you, Illustrator? Yes, I have traveled extensively, a lot, all over the United States and all over Europe. What am I looking for? All right, let's. I gotta find my files. So give me a moment, everybody. Yeah, then somebody from Adobe, not gonna name names, reached out to me, and since I only had the photography plan, asked if I would, and I was streaming. Hyena, thank you for coming in. I hope you have a great day. And okay, there we go. Let me open this. And offered me the full App Creative Cloud plan, which took me into worlds that I had no idea about. And because of that, because he was so kind to do that, that is why I now try to do 2 challenges a year. And give away a 12-month subscription to the Creative Cloud, because I hope someday what he did for me, I can do for somebody else. And it was the most grateful that I can do. So, so this is a map that I keep to keep track of every place that I have traveled. Of course, there are countries that are not, you can't see. I mean, we've got Malta down here. Well, get back here. Malta, right there, it's blue. Malaga, we've got, you know, different countries that, Vatican City, Luxembourg is up here. Why am I drawing a brand? Monaco. So a lot of these smaller countries that I've been to, but this is a way that I like to keep track. And whenever Mrs. Shawn says, we got to travel, I say, okay. And I come and I look for what we have been, where we haven't been. So there are places I would love to go visit, but I cannot. It would not be safe. So yeah, all the blue is where I have traveled. And so this is what I do to keep track of it. That and my photos. So, all right. All right, we're back here. What did I decide I was going to put on his chest? Actually forgot now. Oh, we're going to put yeah, let's do that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab our selection tool and we're going to go ahead, select around our superhero. You can come to India. It's not that dangerous. We're going to hit generative fill. We're going to make sure that we are on fill and expand. Let's go ahead, grab this and scroll all the way to the bottom. Oh, we could do, no, I want to do this. I'm going to grab our werewolf. Vikram's been telling me to come to India for a long time. Okay, so we are going to place into the selected, no. Yeah, let's try it. We're not placing it in. Let's try it. Okay, let's go ahead, hit generate. And let's get some Tim music going. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, let's make sure. See our variations. I like the first one, the way it's kind of blended out. Of course, from here, you can always go in and do a blend mode. Now, oh, I know. Caroline says, I miss the days of Behance when you could click on someone's name and see their work. Absolutely. Absolutely. I so agree with you. I do. Okay. We've got the multiply, and if we wanted to, we could even, bring down the opacity. But if we take a look at the mask, all right? So let's click on it. That's our mask. Blame Behance. I don't know if it's blame Behance or blame Adobe due to the fact that it just wasn't cost effective for people like us. Okay, so we've got that mask. Now, that's how come we're getting this strange, coloring happening there. So if I wanted to, let's get rid of that mask. Let's select that layer. Let's grab a selection tool, any selection. Frame tool. Go up, object selection. Let's do a select subject. Blame AWS for the price hosting Behance Live. Why did you select? Let's do a Command D. Why did you do that? Let's go normal. Get everything back. This is a generative layer. Can I not do a select subject on a generative layer? Okay. Command D. Let's go ahead. We're going to rasterize this. This is weird. Like, how is it not picking up the subject? I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. All right. Frank coming in with the knowledge is saying to use blend if. So what we can do is we can double click right there, blend if, and our current layer. Actually, we do our underlying layer, and we don't want that. We want this. Let's hold down the Option key. We're going to split it, and coming over. Wow, it's taking way too much. All that's going to come through. Well, you know what we can do here is we can go ahead, use blend if like that. We can hit OK. Let's make a new mask. And then we can get the edges. So let's hit B for brush. Let's make our brush a little smaller. We're going to paint with black, making sure I got everything set. Then we can take these edges out completely. Well, it got me most of the way there, Frank. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Got me most of the way. I mean, just had to paint a little bit. Bring down the opacity just a little bit. There we go. So we were able to put a werewolf on the kid. Vikram was saying to add a headband and then a tattoo on his hand. For this image, if I was going to, Frank, have a great day. Take care. Thank you for your help. Tattoos, one thing that is really cool is I would use Illustrator for that. Oh.
Frank Boom just redeemed Big Boom.
Have a good day, Frank. Thank you for being here. Bam. You get a boom. You get a boom. All right. So we've got that. We've got our dog and sheep in the clouds, which I really like. That lamp just cracks me up. And then we went over the new grain and clarity dehaze.
Vikram King 1999 just redeemed Doodle Game.
Okay. It's a doodle game then. Hey, Chrome, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here, Chrome. I need water. Chrome might be asleep. Chrome. Oh, Chrome. Wake up. Wake up, Chrome. All right. So everybody make sure to update your Photoshop. Let's see what time, how long till break? We have a half hour till breaks. So I am going to take a break. I need to go get more water. I will come back and we can start the doodle game. Unless you have, while I'm gone, if you have any Photoshop questions, get them into chat and we'll go through that. But we will start the doodle game shortly. And if anybody here is new and doesn't know what the doodle game is, we do a game of Pictionary where I have a Pictionary generator and then I do horrific doodles and you in chat have to guess what I'm doodling. It's just something fun. What is Photoshop? Can you start from the beginning? Okay. So you know when camera and film fall in love and they make little pictures. And all little pictures aren't equal. Some little pictures need more love. They need to be held longer. They need to be taken care of. Other little pictures are absolute terrors. And, well, most little pictures are, but a lot of pictures are just terrors. Hi, Devlin. And some of those you just need to whip into shape. And I do not mean whip as in spanking. I'm not condoning, even though many a wooden spoon was broken on my bottom. It's just a different day and age. And so thus, the invention of Photoshop. To caress and take care and love those little pictures and try to make them the best pictures they can be. The end. Was that good for you, Oliver? Oh. That reminds me when I was on Adobe Live and I was talking about fonts. Oliver says yes. Perfectly explained. Now you know everything about Photoshop. Having the font talk with my parents, with my mom. Oh. Clever always comes at clever times for doodle games. She's a lurker. She's a lurker. And I just realized what that sounded like. She's a lurker. Okay, I'm going to get water. I will be right back and we will begin doodle game. So everybody stick around, get some water, do some monkey paws, save. I've been lurking on mobile. Mobile. Don't call me rude. Holy shnikes. Devlin is on a team stream streak. Oof. Also, thank you for that, Devlin. I always love having you here. Okay. Let's get the Wacom up and running. All righty. That's hilarious. I stole your prompt again, Devlin. Where's the doodle game? Oh, there it is. I forgot about that. Okay. Go ahead. B for brush. Get in. Let's get our brush. Let's take our flow back up to 100. Crank our smoothing up. Okay. Bouncing balls. Okay, it is not going to be pants. Starting with easy. This is so easy. So easy. Okay. So, anybody new here? We are playing Pictionary. I'm going to draw something poorly, and you have to guess what it is. All right. Tadpoles sewed. All right, here we go. Duck, a hummingbird, a flower, cloud, sky, volcano ash, rain. Your extended forecast. That is true, Devlin. That is true. Actually, my weather machine, it's got the clouds, and then it's got 3 of these. So we got Vikram, got rain. Good job, Vikram. Right after storm, rain, summer, snow, blizzard, wind. Oh, that was too easy. But I guess that's why it's on the easy level. All right, name your layers. Name your layers. Well, you know, the funny thing is, after doing all of the weather. Oh, wait, we got to go to medium. Oh, no. After doing the weather icons, It's actually, yeah, okay, I get that. I can probably do those without reference now. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to draw it, but okay. A fish. A whale, a guppy, jaws, sharp, lantern, anglerfish. I'll put it this way, this is not a deep sea fish. Snap. I don't know what else to draw. Piranha. Unicorn. Oh, Caroline came in with piranha too. Vikram, did you say piranha? Spiderweb, bow, fish, Greenland shark, a whale, guppy, jaws, shark, angler, snap, shark. No, no. Wait. When did you say piranha? I see rain, summer, snow. Okay, so that's the last one. Spiderweb, bow, fish, Greenland shark, whale, guppy, jaws, sharp, lantern, anglerfish, snap, shark, and then Umacorn says piranha. It got auto-modded? Okay, wait. Then I have to look over here on the other chat. Because it wouldn't come up. Son of a... Vikram, I am sorry. I see it now. Yeah, Vikram, good job. I'm glad that I could continue drawing it, but all right, Vikram. Two for two. Yeah, I don't know why it got auto-modded. Strange. Okay. All right. We're turning it up. Going into hard. Try. Okay, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. All right. I gotta focus here. Here we go, people. A tree, a park, a branch. Winter, marine fan worm, a twig, autumn, forestry, branch. Roots. Woods. Okay. River. Creek. Drought. How? Oh my god! Vikram's on fire! Holy cow! Drought! Oh my gosh! This is what I was gonna do next. How did you get drought from a rain cloud? I want to know. I want to know. Jeez. Like, how? Heavy cloud, no rain. By understanding the soil and dying tree. I'm impressed. Wow. Wow. Oh, why do I have that open? Okay, there we go. Wow, Vikram. Drought. Maybe I am just a wonderful drawer. I'm not. Oh, we did pawn shop. Not gonna do that again. Ooh. That's what my farm looks like. Dead trees everywhere. Okay, I think I got it. I got it. I had to really think that one through. Okay. Here we go, everybody. I need a drink of water for this one. I need a layer. Okay. Here we go, everybody. A well, a hill. Jack and Jill, Lighthouse. What is it? Unicorn says, I'm typing slowly today. Pale again? No. A poem? No, it's not a poem, Vikram. Groundwater, fall down. Well water. Landslide, chores. Children's story. And what are those children's stories called? A fable? Climb? Fairy tales? What are other names for them? What is it? They're called children's stories. There's another name for them. There's another name for them. Nursery rhymes. The word was rhyme. Yes. Oh, legend. Thank you, Dupebug, for calling me a legend. A song. Nursery rhyme. Oh. I love it. I love it. That one I had to think about how you would draw rhyme. Like how would you draw that? Good job. Good job, everyone. Now wait, okay. Now the question is, are they also called nursery rhymes in the UK? Forgot to mention after saying Jack and Jill. Yep. Drawing things that rhyme. Oh. Light bulb and... Yes, they are. Okay. Draw some stairs and some apples and pears. I didn't even think of that. Alliteration is more fun. Okay. Oh, made myself snort. Where am I? Okay, that was really hard. We're gonna kick it over to hard. This is really hard. This it's not called that though. Okay, I'm just okay. It should be real hard, but it's under hard, but it should be real hard. Let me think here. Dog leg on a par 4. Yeah, that's not what you would see, but that's fine. Flats, joint, footy, hoof, knee pad. Oh, that's just bad. Oh, well, you're gone. Running shoes, okay. Nike, sole. Balance, trainers. A footprint. Tracks. Pop. Jump. Leap. A slide. Hop, skip, and a jump. What are these called? Tread, prints. Footsteps. What are these called when they are on that? Rugby? Come on. Divot, soccer. That's not a soccer. Headspin, karate. Basketball. Okay. So this is a basketball court. Okay. We're there. What are these called from the that skid marks? Skid marks? Devlin? What's other names for skid marks? Come on. You can do this. It's a skit scuff. Put it together, Umacorn. Put it together. Scuff. Scuff mark. Oh, oh, Uma. Oh my God. That is hard. What are you saying for, Devlin? Don't tell me you said it like 10 minutes ago. I don't know that word. Well, then we're learning something. People, I'm gonna give you. Hold on. Okay. After that, that was hard.
Shawn Kozel just redeemed Monkey Paw Stretch.
Banana. I need to do monkey paws after that one. Okay, everybody do monkey paws with me. Here we go. Don't push it too hard. Take it easy and slow. It shouldn't hurt. Just a little bit of pressure. Okay, let me move my mic. Here we go. Everybody, put your hands out, palms down. Point your fingers to the ground. Make those monkey paws. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. And relax. Point your fingers to the sky. Push out. Make those monkey paws. Oh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Release. Put them up. Poke palms to the sky. Bring the fingers up. Make the monkey paws. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Oh, that feels good. Release. Point your fingers down to the ground. Make your monkey paws. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. And release. Shake them out a little bit. That was our monkey paws for the day. All right. Let's go ahead and get back into this. That felt good. That was needed. That one was needed. Okay, we're going really hard. I know for a fact that some of you oh, that's not good. Went too hard. Some of you may give me some grief over this one. And that's okay. All right. Here we go, everybody. A gull, a pigeon. Okay. Duck, duck, goose. Ah, this is bad. Dove, peace, birdie, swan, yelling at a bird. Communication. Curse bird. Devin, you know what this is, don't you? Bird call. You know what the answer is, don't you? uh, I'm just going to continue. Birds are real. Chicken. Foul. Foul, Vikram. We had foul language. Of course, spelled differently. But okay, that was fun. That was fun. Foul. This is definitely making me. Yeah, I gotta say, this is one that's making me think outside the box. And I wouldn't say that was really hard. Like, scuff marks is harder than that. Oh, I think I've done that one. I think I've done that one. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This one should be fun. All right, how can I do this? Let's give it some depth here. Pizza in the corner. Okay, okay. Flying flapjacks. A frisbee. Well, all right. Pizza slice, slice, pizza whole. See, okay. Good, everybody. Domino's, pizza toss. Oh, it's slice, pizza dough. Layers, toss. Toppings. Arrange, toppings, pizza oven. Marinara. now you're just being a jerk, Devlin. Oh. Cream sauce, tomato sauce. Caroline, what's give me the full name. What kind of sauce is it? Come on, Caroline. Canned sauce? Cook? Chili sauce? Pizza sauce. Soup bug pizza sauce. Oh my goodness. Oh. Woo. You all were right there. Can we get the bodiless magician now? Yes, you can. Chrome, yes, you can. You've been here the whole time. 100%. Hold on. Okay, I don't know if there's a sauce that's called pizza sauce, but that's the word. That's the word that we were trying to get. Devlin says I'm scared. I need to, well, my chair is slightly keying out, but yeah, we can do that. There you go. Grant wishes. Okay. Now it's all messed up. Shawn's gone max headroom. As long as the lighting is good. Cozy. Yep. Not doing that. Too hot. Okay. There. Chairs disappeared. I've got my clips here that hold it all together. I hope that was worth it, Chrome. I hope that was worth it. When did you order an invisibility cloak? I made it. I ordered it from Amazon. Amazon? Okay, where are we? We got dupe pizza sauce. Everybody was close on that one. Amazon. 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 Vote for vlogs of Shawn. Oh my god. Okay. Let me kicking back up to real hard. What time is it? We got time for two more. Two more. I gotta break this down. Oh. Okay. This is hard. This may break me. This may break me. Whew. All right. Whoa, why isn't chat moving? Wait a minute. Something's happening here. Why are you not? Why is the last one I've got is field animatronic historical diorama, a map, pool, no one typing, golf. No, this chat isn't going over here. I gotta watch this one. Okay, back at it. Sorry, everybody. Glow lamps. Okay. Cursed bingo. Checkmate. Checkmate. Okay. Checkmate. Oh, I checkmate. Stalemate. No, not going to do that. Stalemate. Checkmate. Queen. Caught. Capture. Chess ghost. Hot ramen soup. Checkers. Game. Pac-Man. Pumpkin patch. You guys had checkmate. You had checkmate. What is this? What's this? Ghost move? A costume? This has nothing to do with chess. Checkmate ghost pumpkin. Okay. Where pawn promotion? Nightmare, big brain. Where did the ghost come from? Player. Fancy dress. Ghost town. Nothing to do with chess. Draws a chessboard. Headless horseman. Zone defense, jack-o'-lantern. Okay. You guys got mate. Okay. You sunk my battleship. A riff. A riff got it with soulmate. Soulmate. Oh my gosh. Soulmate. Ah, how do you draw a soul? Jeez. A riff, good job. Bam, a riff. Good job, a riff. Okay. Body laying down with ghost coming out of it. Do you need the body? As I said, that one might have broke me, but you guys got how we did that. We're gonna do this one. You guys did it pretty good. I mean, you got checkmate pretty quick. You had Nike on the other doodle. Yeah, that was to let you know it was the back of a shoe. So it was walking away. I thought that was pretty smart. Now I don't remember what I'm supposed to draw. What am I supposed to draw? Oh, yeah. Okay. There's probably there's a couple different ways that I could draw this. And one, I'll do the easy and see if you get it. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh my gosh. Game theory. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is going to be great. This is... All right. I have a feeling who's going to get this one. All right. tower, a pencil, an eraser, we got a clock, a brick, nugget, shoestring, potato fry, jelly man, a bar, paper bag. Oh, I'm disappointed. Eraser, a puppet. Is Oliver on the phone? Chip. Oh my goodness. Happy Meal. Oliver's Lurking Dictionary. A fish stick. Cheese strings. Oh, you don't recognize this? All right. Let's keep going. Beef jerky. Cheese doodle, Parmesan. Is everyone making words up? Probably. This is just really bad. Plank. Uma got it. Plank. Oh. Uma. Now, okay. Plank. Devlin got it? What's plank? Oh no. Devlin, did you get it? Oh, Devlin did get it. Okay. Good job, Devlin. Now, I'm disappointed, Oliver. Does Ed, and Eddie remind you of anything? I know you've seen Ed, and Eddie. Blank. I was trying. I going nostalgia. Going nostalgia. Jeez. That don't look like the plank drawing. You've never seen it. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry then. I'm sorry. Not sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm just disappointed. That's it. That's it. I wanted to end something fun, but no. Couldn't do it. I'm like, plank. I was disappointed. We can't end that way. Oh, that's too easy. Oh, all right. Too obscure. So disappointed. Hi, Elena.
Lazu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
Let me get to the right side. Bam. Or you could do yoga pose. That's what I did. And that's when people got plank. I wanted to do something fun. Okay? So, all right, here we go. Last one. Migration, migratory. Yep. Wacky races, pigeon, whooping crane, seagull, vocal sound. I have faith in chat again. The faith that I had has come back. It has been redeemed. And I knew you. Devlin. Hawk. Designed by a Riff.
Designed by Arif just redeemed Big Boom.
That was a horrid goose drawing. Oh! Penny Doodles. Hey, Penny. Hi, Raiders. Taryn, hello. Great to see you. Well, heck. We can't end now. At least I got you were drawing a goose. Good job. Okay, we can't end at once a raid hits. We can't do it. We're gonna do it. So welcome in everybody. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. At the end of my streams, we like to do a doodle game if somebody redeems it, and Vikram redeemed it. So we play a little game of horrible drawings, like this one for Honk that Devlin got. Plank. This is a character from Plank. My geese say to you that all the time, so honk, honk, honk. We had Soulmates. This one almost broke me. We had Pizza Sauce, Foul, and Scuff Marks. Again, this one almost broke me. Rhyme. Oliver got it. Way to go. And so you all get to guess from my horrible drawings. So we will do a couple more of these since you came in. I do have a Pictionary generator I use, and welcome in and feel free. What'd you do, Penny? What'd you do? What'd you do today? Okay. So random. Yeah, look, let me bring this up. So I have found this Pictionary generator, made a birthday card for Darren and one for Oliver and Express. Nice. Nice. So you can choose how hard. You have easy, medium, hard, and real hard, and then you can generate a word. So that's what I use for this. So let's jump in. Let's do a real hard one. Oliver's birthday is Saturday, and Taryn's was last Thursday. Well, happy birthday, Taryn, and happy birthday, Oliver, if I don't see you over the weekend. I probably will. I'll probably catch you in chat. I think I'm going to be in the be around. I don't think I'm going anywhere. Okay. I don't think I can draw Ed Sheeran. Oh, I don't want to draw that. Oh, yeah, that's what we're drawing. That's what we're drawing. Okay. Everybody's wishing everybody a happy birthday. So, give it. Wait! Wait! Did I... Son of a... Did I cannot believe I screwed that up. Bungalow, welcome in. Good to see you. It was all over the screen. Son of a... Come on! But I didn't switch screens. Sorry, everybody. Take two. I saw that come up, Tim, and I was like, how in the heck? Yeah, I need to hydrate. Oh. Thank you for that, Vikram. Take two. I don't think... We never actually switch screens. We just pretend to not know. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Okay. I'm in a bad loop. Ooh. Okay. This is going to be a really, really bad drawing. But let's do this. Angle kite. It doesn't really matter. Table, scanner, drafting table, drawing table. Okay. You guys are getting there. You guys are getting there. Cartoon, Dupe Bug. We're back to stick figures, people. Artist, animator, comic, animation. Cartoonist. Ugh. Cartoonist. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Vikram. Vikram. Amazing. Oh. Then Dupebug was typing it. Oh, wow. That. Whew. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Ooh. I'm working too hard for this. All right. We're going to do one more. This is for Penny. Well, for all of you, but I'm sticking around because of Penny. Switching screens. Dang, you all were all around that one. All right. When you shouted artist, there must have been another word. I can't. So musician came up right after cartoonist. Oh my gosh. Yet we're doing this. Devlin helped us. What? Come on now. I don't know why. What I hit for freaking music to keep coming up. All right, people, here we go. A sponge, a worm, a can, a horseshoe. A toilet. Okay. I don't know why I want to keep drawing it. Okay. Bathroom. Plunge. Putt putt poop golf. Water closet. Plumber. Unicorn. Oh, unicorn with plumber. Uma, good job. I was gonna start drawing a stick man again. Oh my gosh. Good job. Good job. Okay. We did 10 today. Wow. Wow. Let's go ahead, group those. Oh, all right. Dang it. Sorry about that, everybody. God. Oh, there. All right. Toughest one ever. Thank you, everybody. We went through a lot of Photoshop updates today. That's always a lot of fun. Love that. And make sure to down or update Photoshop so you can play with those updates yourself. In an hour and a half, I'm going to be live with Jack. We're going to be making travel posters in Adobe Express using some of the images that we generated yesterday. So swing on by, say hi. Make sure to check out all the streamers over the weekend. Speaking of Jack and Unicorn and everybody else that I'm going to end up missing, because there's so many streamers now. So make sure to check those out. Check them out. If I don't see you over the weekend, I probably will. Happy birthday, Oliver. Happy late birthday to Shawn and Taryn. I was thinking of Karen. Taryn, happy belated birthday. And let's see, what other announcements? There are Adobe Lives. What will be the next stream? I don't know. I don't feel like we've done a big enough deep dive into Photoshop. So I may think of making a project in Photoshop, maybe a poster or something like that. Got a good clip? Put it up. I'll take a look at it and put it on the YouTube. Have a great day, Caroline. Thank you for being here. So everybody, I want to thank you for being here, for playing along. Everybody that was new, that was helping out and giving suggestions in Photoshop, thank you so much. Hope to see you all again. And let's see, who else? What else am I missing? I think Oliver subbed, so thank you for that. And yeah, I think that's all I got. So everybody, have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay free. When challenged, when I think of one, I need to think of one, Vikram. Did you even take part in the last one? The last couple ones, you've been like, when are you going to do a challenge? When are you going to do a challenge? I do a challenge and you didn't even take part. No, you took a part. Sorry, Vikram. You sent a whole bunch of photos. You absolutely took part. You sent wonderful photos in. That's my fault. Bad memory. I'm an old man. Vikram, I'm trying to come up with a challenge. So I'm thinking about it. All right, let's end this. Everybody stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I will see you in chat. If not at Firefly, see you on Adobe Live, and I'll definitely see you this weekend with whoever's streaming. Oh, Jane, I think, is streaming tonight, and I have not rated in a long time. Approve a hello. Oh, dang it, I did the wrong thing. Pixie has been streaming. No, we're not gonna do that. I didn't check if anyone was live. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, nobody. I mean, there's people live, but I don't know what they're doing, so we're not going to dive into that. All right, everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you in chat. Bye. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Stay kind. Yeah, I see that, Oliver, but I don't know if he's playing a game or working, because I think it's his birthday stream today. So I don't know if he's playing a game or working on photos. So I'm going to leave that up to you if you'd like to jump in. Bye.